We love our next guest. Em, take it away.
I know, we keep yapping. All right, he'll forever have a place in TV history from his days on Taxi to Who's the Boss. But now Tony Danza is going back to where it all began, in the ring.
Oh, boy. Now, you may be wondering what the hell I'm doing here. But what you might not know about me is that once I was just like you, a pro fighter, desperately seeking that big break. I got my big break, and it was outside of boxing, but I never forget the time when becoming a champion was all that mattered. Let's get going, and remember what my great trainer, Mr. Tony Kanzi, said. Keep punching.
And we are so happy to have him here with us. Good morning. Welcome home.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you again for having me. I appreciate it.
So do you miss, come on, I mean, you're back in California. Do you miss being here in New York?
Yeah, you know, I miss New York. I just feel just a little bit more comfortable here. And LA's fine, don't get me wrong. But I'd rather have, you know, it's like here, well, this is when you know. That's when you know. My Metro card.
That doesn't do any good out in Malibu,
No,
does it? Like, here's my Metro card. Can I get a discount?
Doesn't help you at all in L.A. Yeah.
You know, is it true you got discovered in the boxing ring?
Yeah, you know, I was a fighter here in the New York area, Brooklyn mostly. And I actually was seen in the gym. You know, Gleason's gym used to be here in Manhattan on 30th and 8th Avenue. And I was training in there. Guys saw me, and through a bunch of crazy circumstances, I ended up getting an audition for Taxi, and then here I am.
The rest is history.
Yeah, but if
amazing.
not for boxing, I'm not
Who
here.
knows? Yeah, what do you think would have happened if you would have pursued boxing?
I would have been champion of the world.
You would.
What else?
You would be, right?
Yeah.
You'd be Roy Jones Jr.
Well, I thought, I don't know if I could be Roy Jones Jr., but I certainly thought, you know, that I might be able to do it. That I really believed it. You know, because I don't think, I mean, there are guys who are journeymen and who make a living boxing. That's what they do. That's what they do. But for the most part, guys fight, and the guys, especially the guys in our show. I mean, these guys are really looking for that opportunity to separate themselves from the rest and make something of themselves. And that's what boxing has always provided for people, a chance to get out.
Speaking of, we have something from memory lane that shows you wanting that opportunity.
Really?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Tony Danza is all ready to start throwing bombs, what she's doing right now. 44 seconds of the first round. Tony Danza got his man up.
Yeah.
Oh, you look like Rocky Balboa.
Oh, well, listen, you know, well, I am Italian. No, that's a fight that happens to be, I don't know how it ended up. It's on YouTube. And it was a guy named Billy Perez at Prospect. You know what's funny about this? You talk about being back in New York. So the other day I'm in bed watching TV, and there was an ad for a new wedding place, the Grand Prospect Ballroom, which is really Prospect Hall, and that's where that fight is.
Wow, that's
so
amazing.
You know, you can get married where I can knock the guy out. I love that.
That is amazing, amazing. Well, you're in great shape. I mean, are you still? I mean, now that you're doing the show, is it kind of inspiring you to get back into boxing?
Emily, I swear, you know what's the funny thing is I had backed away from boxing, you know, for a lot of reasons. For the most part, just like everybody else, it's not on free TV for the most part anymore. There's no transcendent sort of big personality out there like a Tyson or an Ali. I mean, you know, if Oscar De La Hoya is the biggest thing in the game, we got a problem. But so you know, I had backed away, and then I got this. You know, this is something that I was involved in originally, the Contender, and then they went with Stallone, which is a whole other story. but I'm back. Jeff Wald got me to come back, and I'm really glad I got the break. I'm so tied into it now.
Maybe you could be a promoter and you could discover young talent. Maybe that's a future.
Well, I'll tell you this: 16 cruiserweights, but a really good tournament. And the thing that I tried to do differently this time, we did it on location in Singapore because it was an international tournament. And the thing I tried to do was try to get these guys to talk about why they do it. You know, these guys are club fighters, much like I was. You know, I had 15 fights. That's what they mostly have. And a lot of these guys are right at that moment where they got to either make a move or go look for a job with benefits.
Right.
You know, so
amazing.
It was really great to be part of it. And I tried to get them to talk about why they do it, what it feels like to do it, what it feels like to walk up those 4 steps in your underwear, climb through the ropes, and put yourself on the line like that.
I'm sure it's challenging. Well, it is so great to have you.
I mean,
and good to see you. And I heard that your show may be coming to online.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That you're going to be back on the internet.
DailyDanza.com.
Love it.
So wait, now the Contender's tonight on the Versus channel. On the Versus Network.
And
Versus,
we will all watch it.
VS.
It's amazing. You are like a poster child to how to maintain a lot of energy. Anyway, you can see the premiere again.
And it's early.
On the Versus Network. Back to you guys.
Hello, New York.
You don't even need coffee.
Oh, no, I do need coffee.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And by the way, styrofoam cups.